Okay, you guys are gonna start helping us take care of inquiries that we get on Craigslist from our Craigslist marketing. So this here is my email. I've set up an entirely new email account, Gmail account that people should be responding to. So I just kind of want to take you through the process of what to do when you get an inquiry. Um, So here, I don't know, let's scroll down, see if we can't get okay. So here, this here is from a Craigslist ad. So obviously we click on it. Now it says leads here because I have this hooked up to basically Podio, which I need to figure out a way to switch this over to the new email account that you'll be using, which by the way, so I've set up, we have people will be sending emails to land search, which is us trying to buy property, or land sales, which is us trying to sell properties. These are just alias emails. They'll actually be going to these Gmail accounts, which you guys will have access to. So let's click on this one here. Where was it? Here we go. Okay, so when I get an inquiry, is there electric or water on the lot already? What is it zoned as? I have no idea what property this is. Occasionally, these people were nice enough to put the ad in here, so you can just click on this and see what it is. Yeah, it's been flagged for removal, which is bad. All right, but they responded to it. So a lot of times you'll be able to click on it and it will show you the exact property that they're looking at. In this case, I don't know what property it is. I do know we only have a couple of properties left here in Florida, so I can kind of guess. But a lot of times I will just respond with, if I don't know the property, I'll say something like, "Good afternoon." Of course, if it's morning, you put morning, evening. I have a couple of lots for sale. I can't see the link you sent me. What purpose property? And because we only buy vacant, undeveloped land, and because I know that all the land that we buy here in Florida, electric and water, is nearby, but none of it's hooked up. So none of the land that we have has any improvements on. So there's no well, there's no electric already set up. So I can put something like this here. All of the lots have, but we have are undeveloped. And zone for residential. And then what I do is attach the link to our site with all info. So I'll do something like this. And in our case, it's Jason. Right here. So I try to direct them to Ruby and Land so they can get in here and have a look. So now if I know exactly the property that they're talking about, I'll actually click on the ad and send them that link. So I'll do something like this. please feel free to call or text Jason. Thank you. VR, I always put VR very respectfully, whatever, something like this. And then I just reread it. Good afternoon, I have a couple lots in Florida for sale. Can't see the link you sent me to determine exactly what property you're looking at. All the lots we have are residential attached. There's a link to our main site with all the properties we have. Okay, please feel free to call or text Jason. Thank you. So I always try to put some sort of call to action. Hey, give me a call. Give me, text. Feel free to text or whatever. Most of the time, these guys are tire kickers. So take a look here. So this here's another one. So here, let's see if this one works. All right, cool. So this one works. So okay, so I know based on this picture and that it's in Alfred, Florida. Now the acreage is actually wrong on this ad. I don't write these ads. I have somebody who puts them up for me. But so this lot here, if we go to rule vacant land, and this is what you can do. It's this property right here. It's in Alfred, right? So you can go here and get all of the info that you would ever, that anybody would ever ask you about the property. So in this case here, right, all of our pictures, we even got a video here of the property. I will just copy this and I will just say, now this one here, mobile home friendly, we made a mistake. My guy who puts up these Craigslist ads, he didn't realize this particular property, it does not allow mobile homes. So I'm going to call this guy, actually. So anytime there's a phone number, I just call him. You can either send myself or Jason a message or email saying, hey, please call, Paul at this number, or Jason and I will have access to the Google accounts to look at them as well. But anytime there's a phone number, I don't even waste time emailing them. I just call them directly. I mean, as you saw in the last email response I sent, the last thing I said was, call or text us, because ideally, if you can get them on the phone, that means they're more than just shopping. They're serious. And if you can get them on the phone, a lot better chance of them actually buying. So I'm actually going to call this person up here. But, I'll probably formulate some sort of template for y'all to use. But obviously, every inquiry is going to be a little different. You can always ask, myself or Jason or Chi. She's probably seen a couple of these. How to handle it. Sometimes I make mistakes on it too, but it's pretty straightforward. So I don't have anything as far as integrating it into Podio. If you look at our Podio here in buyers, if we click on the buyers app, it's taking a while to load. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, so here was Jamie, right? We just sent him this here, Jamie Lombardo. And because, like I said, it had leads on it, that means it made its way into Podio right here, Jamie Lombardo. So if you click on this, excuse me. Here it is, right here. 0.39 acre lot. We've actually sold this one. So I didn't even know. I forgot to look into here. But yeah, so it's in here. Podio will automatically take their email address for a buyer's list, and then it will put in the notes automatically what they asked. Now, I haven't figured out exactly. I don't really use Podio much for the buyer side, since I just try to get them on the phone and make some sales. But I just want to bring it to your attention that they can find their way into Podio, and we can have a record of them. So, but that's about it. I just want to do a quick little video about, opening up a message, kind of getting some data, and then just basic responding to it. You're just a couple sentences for the response is best. You're not trying to sell the property. You're just trying to get them. I'm sorry, you're not trying to sell the property. Just trying to get them to either give you their phone number for us to give them a call, or just keep them interested. So more to follow on that, but that's it for this video.